Salve, salve, rapaziada, beleza? Nesse vídeo aqui eu vou estar trazendo os PTs da guerra que foi a mais top da primeira fase, do primeiro dia do Mundial de Clash of Clans, que foi entre Shenzhou e Team Queso. A guerra foi decidida no último PT, no último ataque, os caras do Team Queso precisavam do PT e conseguiram dar o PT. Foi top, foi a melhor guerra, com certeza, da primeira fase. Outra coisa, ficou 3-2 em PTs. Se vocês gostarem, curte aí, comenta, compartilha, marca algum amigo, beleza? Pra dar uma força pra mim, pra ajudar o canal a ganhar relevância. E obrigadão aí e até no próximo vídeo. Valeu, pessoal.
Best reward in itself.
Absolutely, but he's focused right now on the Queen Charge Hog attack, deciding to help that Queen jump in. Has the jump spell here. Maybe the Queen didn't follow in the way he wanted, so he's gonna have to adapt on the fly. The Town Hall is over there. Where is this Queen gonna go? But there is the Lava Hound that comes out of this clan castle, so he's gonna have to take care of it. The Town Hall does activate, unfortunately, there. So now he's got to deal with the Town Hall fire on his Queen, plus has the King moving on the top side. But get ready for the Hogs, because this is looking like a pretty strong push here, Woody.
This is a glorious split move here. The King along the top side of the space and the Queen going along the left corner and now into the core of the base. Thanks to that jump spell, be able to get her over those walls. She'll make her way now toward those sweepers and then maybe even toward the enemy Queen and Eagle Artillery. Those are a couple of really juicy targets to finish off this early in a raid, Carbon Fin.
Yeah, he just popped the Queen ability to take out the enemy Queen and working his way through these Expos. He's getting it fired on 3 Expos at the moment. Has to pop a raid spell or the Queen's gonna go down, and now the Queen is down. Unfortunately, cannot take out this Eagle Artillery. The Ward is flying to the, actually no, moving down with the Hogs. You're gonna move in, they already popped that Grand Warrior Eternal Tome, but these healers do transfer actually off to the Hogs over here, so he's gonna be able to use the healers, and there's a final heal spell. Is that enough here with the final moving through the space here? He's got no more spells, but those healers are keeping the Hogs up nice and healthy.
It might be, yeah, those healers plus that Grand Warden along that backside. The life aura is going to give them a hit point boost, and yeah, there's still quite a lot of them there. They could even soak a giant bomb and not be too concerned.
Oh my
here, high 5 and 3 stars from Shenzhou. The Chinese team is gonna start it off with a killer hit. 100% destruction will pull them ahead of Team Queso.
Beautiful.
Fed is a psychology student. He's 24 years old, and he says that he really enjoys taking part in a series that is helping to develop Clash of Clans as an esport on this main stage. Of course, we've got $1 million prize pool that these teams are competing for, so we're very excited to crown our first world champion and see them walk away with a big chunk of change.
Now we have Fed coming in with this Queen Charge Lalo attack. He actually did not get a 3-star at all in the qualifiers back in April. So can he step up on the biggest stage of his career and get the first 3-star for Team Queso here? And he's leading off the charge. Drops this jump into this Eagle Artillery. Gonna be able to move on to the multi. The Queen's over there. That looks like a ton of value so far. And then he's gonna have the Lalo to move around.
Yeah, this early charge from the Queen is something that we've seen quite often with those 3-star hits. It's all a matter of whether you can take out those key defensive targets, being the Eagle Artillery and the enemy Archer Queen. It looks like Fed's gonna have just enough to get that job done, but he's used quite a few spells to get this Queen into the center there. Pulls out the CC, and it's gonna be Archers and a Lava Hound. Lava Hound's gonna be blocking for these Archers to begin with, and that's why he's gonna pop that poison a little bit early to catch those Archers and the pups as they start to scream on out. He did bring 1 minion as well to help take down those enemy pups and keep those healers safe on the backside, and it looks like they will stand. Another rage spell to get this Queen topped off. Air skeletons are going to distract her for a little while here, though, but can she stay alive?
The Queen ability goes off there. She stays alive. Healers are under rage to bring the Queen back up. Finds the tornado trap, meaning the balloons will not get spun around, and they are moving to the top side towards this town hall. Oh, the Queen goes down, unfortunately, but it's okay. He got the value. The Eagle Artillery, the Clan Council, the Queen, and tons of other defenses that set a beautiful funnel here. So now he has to focus on freezing that town hall, using the Grand Warden and Eternal Tome over it, and then having a final freeze potentially for the back end multi. But there it is. Get ready for the Grand Warden Eternal Tome. He pops it, and he's moving through. Can he, Fed, get his first 3-star of not only the qualifiers, but for Team Queso Queso here right now in the World Championship.
There's quite a few balloons left there. Drops the last free spell. The balloons are making it on.
Oh my goodness!
Target Inferno.
Queso.
Finish it off. They still have an air defense on the backside, but that's going to be it. The last remaining defense and 33 seconds left. And Archer Tower, the lone last standing thing that can shoot up in the skies. And Fed's looking pretty confident. He is running a little bit low on time here at 90% left and 20 seconds left to do it.
Look at that.
These balloons just don't travel that fast. Fortunately, though, he still has some pups and minions along the outer edge, and I think he might get the job done. Those 4 buildings left are the last ones there. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
3 star!
3 stars! The attacker, Michael DP, is going to be moving in next. Looks like we've got a lava hound, couple of them, and backed up with 23 balloons. Relatively well protected town hall toward the interior here has got 3 multi-target infernos, quite centralized. A lot of times you see those far spread out, but instead the defender Catwalk Dom here has dropped his Eagle Artillery and Archer Queen toward the exterior of his base.
Yeah, the Queen is going to be up on the top side. She's going to walk around, pops the King ability to try to have this Queen walk around the walls here and go for this town hall. We have this Archer Tower. Queen's gonna reach over the wall for it. Out comes a baby dragon, a witch, not a lava hound, so the Queen should be able to make an easy work through this base here. And let's see what he's going to do, because that multi-target Inferno can hit these healers if he's charging right on by it. He still has the Lalo to fly through. The enemy Queen is on the back side towards that Eagle Artillery, so he's got to try to charge through and get all this value here, Woody.
Michael is a 23-year-old student and has one of the highest hit rates of any member of this team. He got 4 3-star strikes out of the 7 wars that he fought in the qualifier. El Crack is a master with wizards and loves to play soccer in the free time. Let's see if he can shoot the goal he needs to keep Team Queso in contention for this war.
Keep your eye on that Queen there. Maybe a drop of freeze for the enemy Queen because he does not have the Queen ability. There is the freeze spell. Oh, the Queen is barely. He's going to drop the rage to keep her alive. The healers are getting hit by the multi-target Inferno. Beautiful use of the free spell. And now the Queen can still get some more value. Unfortunately, that multi-target Inferno is going to take the healers down. But this Queen can step up and grab that multi. That's going to be a huge value. Here comes the balloons with the Grand Warden. The multi goes down. Woody, this is looking really good because he kept that Queen and got so much value there.
She's still alive and firing away at this clan castle now. She's got a little bit of protection now.
Oh my
from the rest
goodness.
of these defenses, and that's really going to play to Michael's benefit now. He's got a ton of balloons, and there's no splash damage on the backside of his base. This is an easy 3-star. Put it away in the books, Carbon Fin.
Look at that. They're going to answer to go back to back for Team Queso when they needed it, and they're coming through. One of the clutch attackers, look at that, smiling. He's looking over at his teammates. Plenty of balloons, 30 seconds left in the raid, and look at that. Keeping that Queen alive with that freeze, to freeze the enemy Queen was key to get that value. And there is your 3-star for Team Queso.
So that means High is the clutch hitter now for Shenzhou. If High 3 stars, then it forces a 3-star response from Team Queso. Otherwise, they'll be eliminated.
Oh my God, that means everything comes down to these final 2 attacks. The final war of today of the quarterfinals is going to determine who is going to be advancing to the semis to take on Nova in the final 4 teams remaining. And he's decided to come in with a Queen charge Lalo. He's gonna have to break in. There's the rage. Wall breakers are coming in. Watch out for that multi-target Inferno. Does he open the wall? He does beautifully. Now he can charge in, grab this Eagle, multi, and the Queen. And look at this. There's a sweeper that's pointing to the top side so we can Lalo right over this town hall. And this is looking like a beautiful charge into the base here, Woody.
High is the captain from Shenzhou, a 36-year-old company owner. He says balloons are his favorite troop, and he has had the right to bring them to this last and final attack for Shenzhou. The Queen charge is straight into the gut of this base, taking out the enemy clan castle, and now engaging the enemy Archer Queen as well. She's taking a few pop shots of her own, but those healers are doing their job. Perfect positioning from that rage spell keeps her topped off, and High is on the path to victory. Can he keep the momentum up? He's almost halfway through this attack. Here come the Lava Hounds!
Look at this. The Queen does not look like she's going to go down. She's up in the core, has the rage just keeping her alive block with some freezes. Blues are coming down. This is looking like a beautiful attack right through here. Still has the Stone Slammer to drop around the map. The Town Hall just activates. Get ready for the Grand Warrior Eternal Tome, but through the court he pops it there. The Queen is aggroing the Expo right there, which is perfect. Now flying around, Woody, this is looking like a 3-star answer for Shenzhou.
High has got their emotions high right now. Shenzhou excited for their last chance to claim victory. Team Queso is cringing. They're hoping that they can hold on to this last attack. High, if he gets the 3-star here, will force the 3-star response from Team Queso. Otherwise, they'll be out. High, pumping his fist. The rest of the scene excited and cheering. They're raising their spirits one last time. High's 5th attack is good. 3 stars for Shenzhou.
This is what they needed. He comes through in the clutch. The moment that they wanted to get the 3, they couldn't, and they had to get it. And
qualifying round, he's got one of the highest hit rates of anyone on Team Queso, but it's barely better than a coin flip's chance. He's got 7 Electro Dragons and balloons to back him up as well. This is gonna be a straight punch to the face. Can Oskiven's chin take the blow, or will he be knocked back by the Spanish Armada?
oh my goodness, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. He's dropping the E-Dragons, moving into this Town Hall. Get ready for the Grand Warrior Eternal Tome. Over it, he pops it. He's moving his way through. The Queen and the King have already cleared the funnels on the sides. E-Dragons are getting a nice funnel through the core of this base. He keeps freezing the sweeper and that Eagle Artillery. He has the rages through the core. If he can get the chain lightning through this, he has the back end air defense. If he can chain onto that to go down, he has one more free spell. It's gonna come down to this. Can he get it for Team Queso? Get ready for it. Woody, this is the final attack. This is the moment of truth. Here we go.
The overwhelming force against the unstoppable object. Oskiven cannot be stopped. High fives and pats on the back. There's nothing left to do but wait for this attack to clean up the rest of this base. 90% and 2 stars already there. He's got a minute 45. These big blue beasts are undeniably strong. The Electro Dragons secure a semi-final spot for Team Queso.
Unbelievable. I am speechless. He had to get it done. And with one attack strategy, it is the mass Electric Dragons. Everything on the line comes through clutch. What a performance. He's done it in the qualifiers, and he does it now in the World Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, Team Queso wins